Hi, this is Shelley Belcourt, and before you start advertising on Facebook, I strongly recommend you do this one thing. It takes 1 minute and it is like your free insurance policy. Now, what am I talking about? Right, Facebook have quite strict policies and guidelines for their advertising. Now, this is a good thing. It keeps our timelines clean and it keeps us being able to view things that we want to see on our Facebook timeline. After all, it's social media. We don't want it cluttered full of ads. So the ad guidelines, on top of being quite strict, they can change. And they can change, and it's up to the user to figure out what those changes are and keep on top of them. Now, because of this, and because of lack of knowledge sometimes, people have come to me and said, help, I'm banned on Facebook. They have kicked me out of my account. I can no longer access anything. This is a little trick you can do to ensure that you can still access even if you get banned. Okay, so what am I talking about? Go onto your Facebook fan page and go onto your settings tab on the top right there, and then on the left hand list you go down and you find and click on page roles. So what this is, if you have a quick read here, it says you can nominate people to be particular roles of your page. Now, I strongly recommend that you do this with 1 or 2 or 3 people. Obviously, you want to be able to trust them. And for me, I've got my husband because he works with me a bit too. So, as you can see here, I've added him as the editor. I can call him whatever I want. It doesn't really matter. But you can have all these types of people. Now, if you're a big organization, you might have many lists, but for the person working from home, like myself, you probably just have 1 or 2. So all you would need to do is simply type in the name of the person there, whatever the person's name is, admin user, obviously that's not a person, and then you would simply click the save button, okay? And then you can edit that to whatever you want that to say. Okay, now that the role name doesn't matter so much, but the important and the crucial factor here is that if I ever did get kicked out, God forbid, of my Facebook advertising, which I have no intention of doing, by the way, I can simply access my account from my husband's login because I have given him permission, okay? And as you can see, it says here, Sasha can edit the page, send messages, post as the page, create ads, see which admin created a post or comment, and view insights. Now, the important thing here is obviously create ads if you do get locked out. Okay, so it's that simple. Simply go up to the top right, click settings, come down on the left hand side and click page roles, and then you would simply type in the name of your person. You have to be connected to them as a friend first, and then you would add them as whatever role you want. Click save and it's done. I hope that's helped, and yes, if you do want some tips on how I do my Facebook advertising, then I'm going to recommend there's a Facebook training course that I will put the link to right in the description associated with this video. So all the best, and keep up on top of those Facebook terms and conditions for their advertising policies. Yes, it's tricky, but like I said, that's the way we want to keep it. We want to keep high standards and keep the real marketers out there.